Alright then, you lot, gather around. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving headfirst into Beowulf. Shocker. Beowulf. From Glory-Hound to Bloody King, why we need him back. So why are we talking about Beowulf on a Beowulf orientated channel? This isn't some dusty old text, a grandma's bedtime story. Beowulf is a bloody blueprint for heroism, and frankly, in a world of whimpering protagonists, we could do with a bit more of that these days, don't you think? We're going to explore how Beowulf transforms a glory-seeking warrior into a selfless king, why his values still resonate, and why we desperately need to bring back the Beowulf-style hero. And let's be honest, Beowulf starts out as a bit of a selfish bastard. He hears about some monster causing trouble, Grendel for those of you that have forgotten, and he buggers off to Denmark uninvited to make a name for himself, boasting and wanting renown. His own elders weren't exactly thrilled about it, but they know better than to stop the headstrong sod. He is arrogant, probably, but that ambition, that need to be renowned, is the spark that ignites his journey. That makes him leave the comfort of his own home and sets out on the warpath. But here's the kicker. Fast forward 50 years, what do we have? A king, yes, but more importantly, a protector. He's old, his enemies fear him, and frankly, there's not much left to prove. But here comes a dragon, threatening his people. And what does Beowulf do? He goes in alone, perhaps foolishly so, but with the express intent to shield his best men from certain death. He wants to die a man and a king, not just some decrepit old codger fading away. It's no longer about glory, folks, it's about duty and a profound love for his people. It's quite a change. Goes from that kind of selfish boasting, but then even boasting is part of the heroic code, so there you are. But there is a selfishness about him in the beginning, and in the end it's all about selflessness. Speaking of people, let's talk about Wiglaf. The dragon shows up and everyone else legs it as fast as they possibly can. Yellow-bellied cowards. Who stands shoulder to shoulder with Beowulf? Wiglaf. He's a goddamn beacon of loyalty in a sea of spineless deserters. Wiglaf risks his neck, knowing full well the dragon could turn him crispy. Without Wiglaf, Beowulf might have fallen. And he had the jaws on him, and it was Wiglaf's strike that kind of distracted the dragon enough that Beowulf could give him the killing blow. Beowulf might have fallen, the dragon would have been free to wreak havoc. He's the embodiment of kinship, a vital Anglo-Saxon virtue. He puts his life on the line because that's what men used to do. Beowulf protected these people for half a century. Couldn't really blame him for not wanting to get torched by some bloody dragon. Beowulf isn't just a cracking story about monsters and heroes, it's a window into the Anglo-Saxon soul. Loyalty, courage, honour, a grim acceptance of fate. Generosity, a thirst for revenge, a strong sense of community. Those have valued and shaped our world. And the poet Blade knew it. He crafted Beowulf to embody these ideals, making him more than just a hero. He's a goddamn representation of what that culture held dear. He really was the embodiment of the heroic code. If you look up what that kind of Anglo-Saxon and kind of Norse heroic code was, and you just look at a breakdown of what it is, pretty much every single one of those bullet points is Beowulf to a T. It's pretty much his personality right there. Beowulf is, to me, the archetypal masculine hero. Strong, brave, resolute, and willing to die for what he believes in. Something we seem to have lost in recent years, haven't we? It's like the whole idea of being a man has been watered down. Was Aragorn from that Lord of the Rings film the last of that kind of that proper masculine hero on the big screen? Maybe. But before you read me live in the comments, I know I'm over-exaggerating to make a point, but a point worth making nevertheless, I think. What do we have now? Emasculated simps who cry on camera instead of punching the bad guy. It's pathetic, really. All that navel-gazing. We need to bring back the Beowulf-style hero. Someone that men can look up to, you know? Not Andrew Tate. That's your fault. That's why he's so fucking popular, because you fucking took that away from us. Someone who embodies courage and duty without apology. Masculinity shouldn't be a dirty word, it should be celebrated. The heroes should inspire us, not make us cringe. The point is we need people to aspire to be, and we can't aspire to be the heroes of nowadays. I'm talking about men, by the way. Beowulf has been around for 1300 years for a reason. Good characters last. This woke BS is so new and everyone already hates it. So people in Hollywood, do your goddamn job and write a good, strong, masculine man. Beowulf isn't just some relic of the past, he's a reminder of what we're capable of. He's not perfect, and nor should he be. He makes mistakes, but he ultimately chooses to do the right thing. So let's ditch the simpering, self-doubting protagonist and bring back the action hero. The world needs a bit more Beowulf now. you know. So, what do you think? Am I talking out of my arse? Probably. Is emasculated really under attack, or am I just being a grumpy old git? So let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, like and subscribe, and then I will see you next week for more Beowulf.